And then Conchita, I will have you start.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you all. Most of you know me, I'm Conchita. I have just recently starting Q Science products. Marissa has been my coach now on my health and fitness journey since November, and she's kind of been using them and kind of pointing me in that direction. And I just needed something to kind of help boost my mood and give me more nutrients and supplements, and to kind of help me along my health and fitness journey as I've been progressing through it. So I turned to Q Science, and I did a lot of research actually before I started reaching out to them, and kind of figuring out what I wanted to try and what I didn't want to try. And just recently got my shipment last week. So it's just been a weekend, but it has made a world of difference. The one that I love right now is called the sleep spray, or the Q Sleep. And that has changed my sleep pattern, how well I sleep, my quality of sleep. And then I just wake up feeling more refreshed. I might feel tired by like 10 a.m. because I'm working, but I wake up feeling refreshed. I don't wake up feeling tired already. So that's been a huge help for me.
Yay, perfect. Yes, that sleep spray is our #1 seller, and it is the #1 seller for a reason. I'm going to share my screen here and we'll get started here tonight. All right, so for those of you that do not know me, I am Melissa Collins. I am a bronze executive here at Q. I am a wife and a mom of 3. I have kiddos from 12, 5, and 2. They keep us extremely busy. We always talk like, holy cow, you know, you think that you have it all under control, everybody's doing good, and we never do. They always are so busy. Our little man just turned 2, and he is starting to be in those terrible 2s, throwing everything to the floor. So we are busy. I am also a project manager, so I do not just do Q itself. I fit this into like my nooks and crannies of my everyday life. I am on the phone as I am driving to work. I am just trying to fit this in where I can. And so far it has just been a supplement to our life. I do have on here that I was #2 customer enrollment and #6 customer volume. I put that on there not to brag, but that is to just keep that mind opened as we go through this tonight. I have only been in this business for about 6 months, and the momentum that you will hear throughout this presentation, it is for real. I know people say like the hype, you know, but this hype is for real. We are on that momentum slant, and we are just on the rocket ship. So keep that open mind. You might be here for the products tonight, but you might also hear something that triggers maybe the side of becoming an ambassador and being a Conchita. So let's go ahead and get started so that I respect your time this evening. It really is the right mentors. So when you join this company, it starts right here. These 2 men are phenomenal. Mr. Mark Wilson is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. He just knows how to win, and he brings that here to Q. He really, truly cares about us as ambassadors, us as customers. He just has that caring heart. He was actually retired on the golf course, swinging the clubs every day, and he decided that is not what he wanted to do. He wanted to wake up with a purpose and just help even one person every single day. So he started Q. And then he partnered with Jake Spencer. And Jake Spencer is one of those guys that I'm telling you, if you have a crummy day, you need to get on a training of his, because he will make you feel like you can walk out and conquer this whole world. He just has that spirit, that passionate heart, that drive. So it really does start here with these 2 men, and we are so lucky to be able to have these as mentors. And then this is just one of my favorite slides. This is really where you just keep that open mindset, because we are literally here on this little X. We are on that momentum slant, and it is a good kind of crazy, but it is going fast and furious. We are 1% saturated. That is huge. And we only have 70,000 active ambassadors. There is that pink Cadillac that drives around out there that I am sure we have all seen. There is over 200,000 in that. So there are a ton. So 70,000 is just not very many. And I think I said that wrong. I think it's 200 million. ambassadors. So it is the timing. And when I say it is the right timing, timing is key. We are already outdated on this slide. We're in 26 countries and 1,400% growth. This is still that ground floor opportunity that you even have that 1% interest. You would want to get with us to just see what this is about and see if this could fit into your lifestyle. And here is our full suite of products. This is the goods, is what we call them. We have tons of different products. I am not going to just hit on all of them, but we are able to send you a PDF document on all of the ones that you kind of think you might be interested in. So kind of make like a little sheet as we are going through some of this. If you struggle with sleep or gut health, any of those, just make a little pointer by that and we can send you the PDF documents where you will know all the ingredients and all of the benefits for every product that you are interested in. We have a full broad spectrum hemp line. That is an amazing, fast acting, so you will get the benefits within a 10 to 15 minute time frame. So if you need something quick, you would want to look at our hemp line. Our hemp line is 95% absorption rate. You will fill it in the 10 to 15 minute time frame. I go to work, I see CBD sold here on 2 or 3 different signs, buildings. And in those buildings, it's about a 10% absorption rate and you do not fill that until 90 minutes. So there is a big difference. We have a fitness and weight management products. We have our full collagen. Our collagen and skincare line is just blooming right now. And they're honestly amazing. I have been a collagen taker, and if it wasn't for this medical grade liquid collagen, my hair, skin, nails have been phenomenal. I wouldn't say with the powders that I had taken in the past that I really saw that difference, and I truly see that difference in this collagen. We have sublingual vitamin sprays. Those are super fast acting. They're over here on this left-hand side. You can throw these in your diaper bags, husband's trucks, purses, and they just give you that instant benefit as well. These are going to be felt quick as well. Our sleep spray is what Conchita, oh my gosh, I just butchered your name. Conchita was talking about, was that sleep spray. And that is just 6 sprays under your tongue. You can do 6 to 8 sprays under your tongue, hold for 30 to 60 seconds, and then you will get that benefit quickly and drift away to sleep and not feel that kind of groggy in the morning. And then we have hormone supplements, energy, immune boost, and brain health, gut health, kids supplements. You will hear my son's story on that, terpenes, and our nutraceuticals. So lots of products. What I love so much is being here for 6 months. I have never had to turn anybody away. We have something for everyone, from kids to elderly to even our pets have a hemp. So if you have an anxious pet, there is product for them as well here. Just recently, I had found out that we have like an 87% retention rate, meaning that our customers are feeling a difference in reordering this product. So I think that is a huge percentage of people that are honestly feeling the difference and reordering that. And I always tell people, you'll feel a difference on it and you're going to feel a difference off of it. The part that makes us so different is, yes, you can go buy something from Walgreens and Walmart, but do you really feel a difference? It's the absorption rate that we have that does set us apart from the others. And then here is my little guy. So this is why I am here sharing with all of you, is this kids core. We were gifted a bag of kids core because I was such a huge skeptical. My son Parker here was 18 months at the time that we were gifted this. His first 18 months of life, he was sick every other week in hospitals, in specialist offices. He was getting IVs. He had the worst case that the pediatrician had ever seen of hand, foot, mouth. It was not just your cough and cold. He was the sick kid. My mentor now, she actually gifted us this bag of kids core. And my husband and I were kind of talking and we were like, yeah, this isn't going to work. That's a sweet gift. But if the specialist can't figure it out, how is this powder going to work? And we ate our words. Within 1 month of taking kids core, he went from every other week to not being sick that whole month. And I jumped on board to share his story. And ever since starting that, so now he's 2, so 6 months, he has had 1 sickness is it. So We are huge believers in Kids Core, and we thought it spoke volumes that we wanted to share this and not keep this to ourselves and help thousands of other kids and adults with these supplements. Kids Core is a head to toe supplementation for the kids. It has a prebiotic, a probiotic, the elderberry, amino acids, little mushrooms in there for immune boosting. It is just everything that your kiddo would need in that bag. Same thing with Q Core. That is our adults head to toe supplementation. In this bag, you get 3 different supplements. Q Max is your brain support, those anxious feelings, sadness feelings, brain fog, focus. You get Q Align, which is your inflammation reducer. And then you get the Q Biotics, which is our prebiotic and our probiotic. It is just that microbiome gut health. So that overall is what I tell everyone that comes to start there. And then if you struggle with sleep, add your sleep spray in. If you want the collagen, add the collagen in. But this is really the core that your body needs. I always say if your gut is angry, your whole body is angry. So this just gives you that head to toe supplementation. This is where I say you need to start. But here are a few other favorites. At the beginning of February, we got to go to convention and they released Digest, which has taken over as a lot of customers' favorite product. Digest just helps you to digest that food. It helps break down those carbs, sugars, the proteins, the fats, the dairies, gluten, some of those allergies that we have an intolerance to. This actually will help us. A girlfriend of mine in this business we did an event the other day, and she was telling her story about her husband. And she goes, I really wanted to just see if this really worked. So I had him eat the pizza and the ice cream and everything like that after he took this. And he usually suffers pretty hard after taking that and has some gut troubles. And she said that night he had no gut troubles. So Digest has been a fan favorite right now. And then Create is a terpenes. So some of our terpenes also work within a 10 to 15 minute time frame. We have Chill, and that just does that. It calms you down, kind of the stressed mom life, the crazy life that you have going on, the overwhelming feelings, anxious feelings. We have Comfort for discomforts, aches. And then we have Slumber. Slumber is another product for if you struggle with sleep. That one helps you if you are very, you can't shut off at night. That one helps you to shut off and get that good night of sleep as well. And then we have Create. Create, I think of those people that have to be behind a computer all day, or those college students that are really having to focus. Create does just help boost that mental energy. It helps promote creativity. It boosts your mood. So that one I always think of for college students and kiddos that are anxious. And then here are our 2 newest collagens. So we have our medical grade liquid collagen, which is the one I kind of talked about earlier. And then we also have these 2, our Q Refine Overnight Cream. That one really helps with those lines and wrinkles, the skin discoloration, and the firming of the skin. That one is for your face. The Q Repair Serum is for your face. I always say do serum first and then the overnight cream if you are doing both of these. And the serum can go on in the morning. It is for all over your body. It's going to help with the lines and wrinkles, the skin discoloration, the stretch marks, and those dimpled skin cellulite areas, and then the scars. So these 2 are phenomenal here. I know the gal down here on the bottom is Katie. She's on our team. She had to have a full hysterectomy, which I know does wonders on the skin. And she started using these and you can see her results there. So these are phenomenal products as well. I swear our collagen line is amazing and it is just starting. These are our first few products with collagen. And then here is something awesome that we have as well. So you've seen all the products, but we also have a different portion, which is our fitness portion of Q. If you download the MyQFit app, then you get your trainers at your fingertips. They do workouts for you, home workouts or gym workouts, and they have a meal plan. And it is a simple, easy to follow meal plan. I have followed macros for over a year now, and it really is just taking those and breaking them down into your protein, carb, and fats, and having one of those at each meal. So they really simplify things for you to really be able to customize to you and be on your own journey and sticking to it and being accountable. So I really do love this portion of Q as well. Right now, currently this month, if you were to spend $150, you would get this free for 30 days. So that is fun. That's something awesome to keep in mind. You get free shipping on $150 this month, and you get this app for 30 days. And then here is Dr. Kimberly. Obviously, you can see here, his credentials are pretty amazing. We are very lucky to have him here. He is the brains behind all of these products that you have seen tonight. He's the gatekeeper. These products will not be released to any of us without going through him. He knows that science does not just settle, and he is always constantly thinking of the next thing that he can do. Becky here in this picture is our mentor, and she has a phenomenal story with her son. He was able to stop bedwetting and have his first sleepover after being on these products. His speech continues to get better, and he was able to jump for the very first time. So these products are pretty phenomenal and are for everyone. He's already working on a ton of other kids' products. He knows that he is going to change those kiddos' lives. And then this is what truly sets us apart. I know there are a lot of companies out there, but this literally right here is what sets Q apart from any of them. This is the financial freedom movement. So when you sign on for $100, it's $99.99 to become an ambassador. You get a free financial coach. So that's huge. I mean, you won't see any of us in Lexuses, cars, free trips. They really aren't focused on the flash. They are focused on getting you out of debt. So that is what they do. They help you. Don't be embarrassed if you have a lot of debt. That is what they thrive on. They want to help you pay off that credit card, that car payment, whatever it may be. And then on the other side, I always say, you know, my husband was a very budgeted man. He is. And we think we have our money going to the right places, but that's what they help you with. They make sure that they help where your money needs to go, what those big purchases may be, you know, wants versus needs. So they really do just set you up for success. And so becoming an ambassador, like I said, it is a once a year. So say you signed up tonight to share these products with your friends and family. It is $99.99. You would not see that again until next March. You have access to the ARC app, which is where like all of your numbers are, all of your customers are, all of your team is. You can just kind of check in on all of them. Access to the MyQFit app. So for the full year, when you spend that $99.99, you get that MyQFit app, those workouts and meal plan for the whole year for free. You get free shipping on one of your shipments each month. So usually you would only need one auto shipment monthly. So that would be free shipping. Ambassador support here is unreal. I have a slide on just like the culture of this, but your mentors are here to help you. We want you to win, just like Mark won, you know, in his Super Bowls. It is just where he carries that on. Like you will not be welcomed into this and forgotten. You are on this journey with us, and we want to walk you through this, carry you through this. I always say it's like a barista at Starbucks, you know, it's your first day and you have no clue, and they're not going to go tell you to go make a mocha right now. You would be showing the way. You would be kind of guided. And then once you feel comfortable, then they are kind of watching you. That is what we want to help you do. We want to help you be able to build this business the right way. And I love it because you can do it however much you want or however little you want. That's what's awesome about these. You don't have to come in here and sprint to the top of the comp plan. You can do this at your own pace. And then here's becoming a customer. So it's $10 annually. So say you wanted to become a preferred customer, it is $10, and then you don't see that until next March. You get 25% off of your products. That is what we get here as being ambassadors. So you get the same price as we do, 25% off your products, $10 each year. Then you get that dedicated customer support. We have an amazing customer service. We have a chat that you don't even have to call in, but you can chat with them. Order management. You go to Conchita's site, you go purchase what you want. It delivers to your house. We don't have to keep any inventory on hand. You don't have to keep anything on hand. You just order and get that auto shipment set up. We do have kind of what I call, it's a Q rewards program. And we have where you can spend $50 and you can get free shipping for the full year, which shipping does add up. So that is a wonderful deal. And then on your auto shipments, if you put your auto shipment on, I know people get nervous about that, but this is your own. If you want to order, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. But when you order every single month through auto shipment, they give you rewards points back. So you start stacking those up. Once you have your auto shipment on for a full year, they give you back 30% of your purchase. That's huge. And so that's like free money coming back to you. Yes, it goes into your cart, your rewards points, and you do purchase those with products. So it is free money, but it does have to be paid towards products of choice. So I do feel like we have a wonderful customer program. We also have a new Facebook page that corporate helps take care of our customers. They do free giveaways, live products where they explain the product of the week or day. So they definitely do want to take care of you there. And then if you do have interest in becoming an ambassador, this is our comp plan. It is a very generous comp plan. I have never seen this before. I was in a different company before this one for 7 years, and my biggest paycheck wasn't even close to anything now. It is just that generous, and these guys want to help you win. Most companies right now are having to back down due to obviously the COVID out there. Companies are not really excelling big, and we added just another way, so making it from 4 to 5 ways to be paid. They're always wanting to help win. So we now do not have to build a team. You can just easily come on and share these products and be able to rank up and make not an average, but a set pay. So our first way is obviously just going to the website, purchasing the product, and making income off of that. I always tell people, get a little competitive with yourself, because obviously the more that you sell to people, the bigger your payout becomes. The second way, you can rank up Builder Pro Executive. You make the money over on the commission side. That is not an average. You hit executive, you get $250. You can totally do that. Right now, the month of March, they have another bonus where if you hit executive, you get the $250 plus a bonus of $250. Plus over here, you would be able to get your 15%, or actually it's the 20% payout, because you have to have 1,500 in sales. So that's $800 that you could technically get just in the month of March. And then that's sharing the product. And then you can get 2 people to join you in the business. All the way down, your personal ambassadors just need to be 2 people. You start hitting the ranks of Builder Pro Executive. You come over here, your payout is $250. Everything just continues to go up. This business is so doable. You have mentors that want you to win. We want to help you. We will guide you to getting that and earning that. Every time you hit a rank, you get a bonus that comes with it. The 4th way is bonuses. The 5th way is that financial freedom movement. Once you hit elite and above, or you have 2,000 or more in customer volume, you get $100 to your creditor of choice. Right now we have our van on that. So like, yes, I get paid for that, but they send it direct to our creditor. So our van payment is getting a payment also. We think we have had over $900 paid on our van that we would have never paid without having this. We just never could have, that isn't something that we had extra that was like, we could pay this off quicker by doing this. We just couldn't. So I am very thankful for that financial freedom movement. And then here is where I just talk about that culture. It is different. I mean, we talk here weekly, daily, sometimes a couple times a day. You are never feeling like you are on your own. I'd love to talk about here on this slide, the faith, family, friends, and fitness, and the finance should be last. But that is what Jake and Mark preach to us is, if you don't have the other 4 things, your finances do not matter. So they tell us to help focus on something in those other 4 areas. Don't just, that shows, I think, for them that like, they don't want you to just come in here and make money. They do want you to have success in other areas. One of the areas that I am focusing on right now is church. We moved from Lincoln to Gretna, and in Lincoln, we went to church. And then in Gretna, we kept making excuses all the time as to why we weren't going to be able to get to church. And honestly, we went to church Sunday, and All the kids loved it. Everybody loved it. The pastor, it was like they were speaking to us. The message felt like it was to us. It just made me feel like, you know what, these two guys really do want us to focus on other areas. And so that was something that we did as a family, is focusing on that faith right now. So I do love those 5 F's is what they call it. And they are very big on those. Don't have the first 4, the finance doesn't matter. And then this is our last slide here. This is really just saying this is a smart business. Do you take supplements already? Are you getting that as a tax benefit? So if you come in by your supplements, you can write those all off. It's consumable products. It's a very competitive comp plan. And it's a very unsaturated market. I mean, 1% saturated. I'm not saying if you didn't join today that you wouldn't be able to come in here and do this in a year or two, but right now that momentum is huge. They're always coming out with new things for us. They want us to win. They want us to have something to talk about and share about. So this is the right time. If you have just that 1% interest, get with us and talk about what it is, what it takes to become an ambassador. We would love to have you. And if not, these products are phenomenal and you will feel a difference. Healing from the inside out is what I talk about all the time, but it is true, you know, especially with the couple of years that we have went through. People need these products. People are sick. People are having that anxious feelings. They're finally able to come back out of their houses and feel comfortable with that. It's just products that people need right now. So that is all that I have for you tonight. If you are going to join or want to become a customer or ambassador, welcome. We cannot wait for you to do that. I am going to stop the recording and we will open it up for questions tonight.